Hello everyone. I Lakshmi Sharma is here with the first chapter of class 9th History, the Harappan Civilization. We can divide this chapter according to description, introduction, sources, origin and extent, urban planning, trade, arts and crafts, decline. At one point of time, Indians believed that Indian civilization began with the arrival of the Aryans to India. However, the discovery of the Harappan civilization in 1921 proved that a highly advanced urban civilization flourished in India a long time before the coming of the Aryans. Now, first, the term is civilization. We should know what the means of the civilization. Civilization means an advanced way of living in cities. The word civilization comes from the Latin word civis, meaning citizens of a city. People who are civilized have a knowledge of writing. Their lifestyle involved a division of works. Horsemen, farmers, fishermen produce of food, while artisans and craftsmen make goods. Merchants supply goods. Soldiers and officials offer services. An advanced stage of human cultural development is called as civilization, as I told you already. So here the few traits of civilizations are evolution of cities, surplus food, division of labor, system of writing, monumental public building, development of technology. Men settled on the bank of rivers. River valleys offered fertile land to produce surplus food for the population. Next term, surplus foods help people to move to other fields and become specialists in food, wood, metals, construction, writing, etc. This finally helped the civilization to develop. Metals replaced stone. Metal was more durable. Copper was the first metal that was discovered. The period when man used, the period when man used both stone and copper is called Chalcolithic period. The, the civilization that first used bronze, they were called as the Bronze Age civilization. The first four main civilization of the Bronze Age civilization, they were Harappan civilization, Mesopotamian civilization, Chinese civilization and Egyptian civilization. Origin of Harappan civilization. The discovery of Harappa and Mohenjo-daro has proved that about 5,000 years ago, a highly civilized society lived there. These two sites and other sites were all located in the valley of river Indus and its tributaries. Hence, this civilization is called the Indus Valley Civilization. Since Harappa was the first site to be excavated, the civilization is also known as the Harappa civilization. As early as 1826, the site of Harappa in West Punjab was attracting the attention of archaeologists. General Cunningham did the parliamentary work. The final excavation was done in 1921 by Rai Bahadur Daya Ram Sahani. He discovered the ruins of the Harappa in the Montgomery district, located in West Punjab, which is one of the bank of River Ravi. In 1922, a Buddhist monk mistook a mount in the Larkana district of Sindh for a Buddhist stupa. He led Mr. Rakhal Das Banerjee there. Mr. Banerjee dug up the ruins of the Mohenjo-daro, Mound of the Dead, in Sindhi language. Now, the sources of information. We can reconstruct the history of the Indus Valley civilization through various sources. Great Bath, the Great Bath, Citadel, the Seals, Bearded Man, the Dancing Girls, the Dockyard, the Script. The Great Bath, discovered at Mohenjo-daro, was the most imposing building. The Great Bath. It was an open quadrangle measuring 180 into 180 feet. The chief features were: first, There was a large bathing pool measuring 39 feet long, 28 feet wide, and 8 feet deep at the center of the quadrangle. The quadrangle was surrounded by the verandas on all four sides. At the back of three verandas were various rooms and galleries. Burnt bricks were used for the building and the walls for floors of the quadrangle. A flight of this step at either end of the pool led into the water. The walls of the pool were made watertight using burnt bricks, mortar, bitumen, and the gypsum. The pool was fed with the water from a nearby well through a vaulted culvert. There was a periodic cleaning of the pool, and dirty water was released through a separate channel into the main drain onto the street. It appears that the pool was used on a special occasion. The quadrangle had 6 entrances. Here the picture of the Great Bath that relieving the above feature which I explained already is a massive feature of that time. The next topic, the citadel. The citadel was just situated on the higher level where the floated water could be not reached. In the citadel, the members of the ruling class or the elite class of the society worked and lived. A spot resembling a marketplace and a two-roomed cottage in Rome, looking like the modern colony lines in jute mills, have also been discovered. The next topic is seal. Indus Valley civilization artists made excellent carving on the seal. The seals were of the various shapes like square, oblong, rectangular, or the cylindrical. The seals were the made from the various materials like steelite, ivory, terracotta, and agate. Engraving on the seals were of the humans, birds, and animals. These include tiger, bull, buffalo, bison, elephant, the mythical animal unicorn, and the most popular Shiva Pasupati seals. Seals are the extremely important discoveries. They threw light on the following. The seals were important because the trading activities of the Harappans, the script of Indus Valley, was engraved on the seals. The physical appearance of the people, their hairstyle, dress, ornaments is known. The birds and animals known to them are also revealed. The religious faith and beliefs of the people is learnt. The knowledge is gained about the excellent artistic skill of the people. Here you can see different types of seals related to of that period. Related. Many stone statues have been found in the Indus Valley. The bearded man, one of them. The bust of the bearded man made in the limestone shows a person with well trimmed beard and half closed eyes. He has a shawl and flower motif wrapped over his left shoulder and under his right arm. This person could be a person of great dignity who commanded a lot of honor and respect. This female has been identified as Mother Earth or the goddess of fertility or the Shakti, source of all creation. The best example of the sculpture in metal is that of a dancing girl done in bronze. She poses with her right hand on her hip. She has a necklace around her neck and a number of the bangles on her left hand. Her hair is a tiny bun. Her head is tilted a little bit to the back. This figure shows vitality. The sculpture of the dancing girl was done by the lost wax process. It is a means the wax figure is made and then covered with the clay. This wax is melted and then hollow mold is filled with the molten metal. When the metal becomes hard, it takes the shape of a mold. Beside inland trade, there was a trade by sea. The model of the mastless ship proves the points. Lothal, Surkotada, Surkogan, Dor, and Bhagatrao became the important trading centers. Lothal had a dockyard made of the baked bricks. It was connected with the channels of the Gulf of Cambay. Overseas trade with the carried out from there. The script. The pictographic script of the Harappa civilization is yet to be deciphered. If deciphered, it will add on to the existing history a lot of interesting information. Some of scholars say that the script written from the left to the right is similar to the Tamil language, while some of others suggest that the script was derived from the Sumerian script. There are nearly 200 to 400 signs in this script. Here are a few signs that related to the Harappan script. Now the extent of Harappan civilization. The Indus Valley civilization was limited not only the Harappa and Mohenjo-daro, it included more than 250 centers of Harappan centers. The influence of this culture extended to northwest frontier province Punjab, Balochistan, Sindh, Rajasthan, Gujarat and Uttar Pradesh. Here are few name of the few cities that give lot of information related to this Harappan civilization: Harappa, Mohenjo-daro, Channudaro, Lothal, Kalibanga, Banavali. Urban planning. The Harappan people lived in well-planned towns. The cities developed according to a fixed pattern. Some important features of their town planning were: first, each city was divided into two parts, the citadel and the lower town. Second, the citadel was the fortress on a raised area. All important buildings like the assembly hall, the great bath, the granary, workshops were situated in this part. 3. In the lower town, the dwelling house of the common people were constructed. Fourth, the roads and streets were wide and straight, running from the north to south or from the east to west. They cut each other to at right angle. Fifth, due to the perfectly planned direction of the roads and streets, they were automatically cleaned by the prevailing winds. Sixth, the roads and streets were paved with fire-burned bricks. Seventh, roads and streets divided the city into the square or the rectangular blocks. Eighth, streets had rounded corners for the easy movement of the crafts to turn, turn round corners. Ninth, there was provision for the street lighting at the regular intervals. 10th, houses were not allowed to extend it on to the roads and streets. 11th, there was an elaborate underground drainage system into which house drained emptied waste that was carried off a river. The dwelling houses. Many dwelling houses have been discovered. These range from two-roomed cottage to the palatial building. These main features of these houses were: first, the built on rise platform to the protect from floods. Second, the foundation of the houses were deep and sun-dried bricks were used to the foundations. Third, the houses were made of the burnt bricks and the flat roofs were made of wood. Fourth, there was a many two-storied houses with the staircases leading to the living rooms. Fifth, the ground floor contained storerooms, well, bath, etc. Sixth, the basic feature of every house was an open courtyard around which rooms were located. Seventh, all houses had paved floors. Eighth, facing the street side were the bathrooms which had drain emptying into the street drain. Ninth, the kitchen was in a corner of the courtyard. 10th, each house had doors, windows, and ventilations and ventilators, but the doors and windows opened on the side of the streets and not on the main roads and streets. Trade. Trade was a highly developed, prosperous activity. It was carried on both by land and sea. The Indus Valley people traded within their zones with other parts of the India and with other the neighbors in the West and Central Asia. Agriculture. Agriculture was the main occupation of the people. They grew cereal crops like wheat, barley, and rice. Other crops included dates, peas, sesame, mustard, millets, etc. Harvest was plentiful as the proved by in a number of the cities. The two most remarkable finds in Harappa art, that of a bearded man and the male figures. The statue is one of the movable male body made in red sandstone. He has sockets for his head and arms. It means his head and arms could. He has a well built body. The two figures shows the skills of the Harappan sculptor in the giving perfect shape to the human form and in correct proportion with all details. Art of pottery. Art of pottery. The potter's wheel was very much in use. The potters designed pots, jars, vases of different size with the different designs on them. The pots of the daily use were plain and simple. The pots and jars made of the preserved thing were glazed and painted red and black. Different design of human beings, birds, animals, trees, flowers, geometrical patterns were painted in different colors on the earthenware pots, vases and jars. Art of spinning and weaving. Spindles and wheels and a piece of woven cloth have been discovered at Mohenjo-daro and elsewhere. They prove the spinning and the weaving of cotton was practiced by the large number of people in all the cities of this civilization. Art of metallurgy. The Indus Valley goldsmith made exquisite piece of the jewelry. The gold ornaments were the very much in the demand in the Crete, Egypt, Mesopotamia, Sumeria, and Babylonia. Ornaments were also designed in silver, copper, bronze, ivory, shells, and even bone. The items were headdress, earring, nose stud, necklace, armlets, bangles, finger rings, brindles, and the necklets. Decline of civilization. The flourishing and advanced civilization of the Indus Valley region met with a sudden end. Its exact cause of is yet to be known. Historians have offered several reasons for its decline since 1800 BC. Some of the supposed causes are: first, the arrival of Aryans in the Sapt Sindhu region, which led to the mass killing of the civilization and citizens. In Mohenjo-daro, a number of skeletons have been found laying together in groups. Perhaps people could not defend themselves as no weapon has been found in the region. Second, regular floods could also be a factor. Third, some scholars suggest that increase in rain for a certain period was followed by very little rainfall. This affected the agriculture and cattle breeding. It could have led to the drought. Fourth, the climate change might have brought about salinity in the soil, leading to the expansion of neighboring desert. Fifth, the Indus Valley people had a huge demand for wood, either for their kilns or to make boards and furniture or rooftops. This led to deforestation, which led to change in the climate and less rainfall. There was no trace of afforestation. Sixth, earthquakes might have ruined the civilization. Seventh, lastly, epidemics may have taken a toll on the life of the people. If you have one, if you want more knowledgeable videos, please do like, share and subscribe my channel, and do not feel hesitate if you have any query related to the topic, please do comment. Thank you.